That worked.
Did it?
We're live. Welcome to Pinstripe Tuesday.
Are we?
I don't know what's wrong with Facebook lately, but it would not let us go live with the Mevo. Welcome to the shop on a Tuesday night.
Oh, look, we're live.
It's just us chickens here. It's just me and Vanessa.
We're live.
Oh!
We're live. Turn your volume down. So it's just me and Vanessa.
Yes.
Alex is not here. Armando is not here.
No.
Sorry for the extreme close-up, but I got to use my phone to do this because
Oh, that's so close.
it was not letting us go live from the Mevo. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook lately. I feel like we haven't been live in like
Well, we weren't
2
live,
months.
We weren't live last week, and we have to apologize for that.
Yeah, I apologize for last week, but it was a crazy week. There
We
was
had
storms and sad news, and
sad news,
and
I was still with Rona.
Vanessa was still with Rona.
Too much.
Now she's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, this is like the first time in 4 weeks that it hasn't snowed on a Tuesday. It was actually like 50 degrees today.
But we
So
had
how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing good?
Ice storm last night. That was fun.
Yeah, but that was Monday, so that doesn't count.
That's true.
So hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. I can see everybody's comments. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Dave?
You can?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
looking at my
like,
phone.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna. It's gonna be weird trying to do this because I gotta use my phone. So I'm gonna do some gold leaf pinstripe like this on these parts. I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to spin my phone around, right?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna have to do the old
Can't
spinaroo.
you just do this?
Yeah, I think you can just click.
You can click the little camera that's got the little things
So
on.
what we're gonna do is do that, and then you can see what I'm doing. But then I can't see anything. So hopefully you gotta tell me if I'm. So here's what I did so far. To backtrack, this is already sized. These lines on here. So I'm gonna do that on the front fender, and then I'm gonna leaf this. This is gonna be a really quick Pinstripe Tuesday, but when
Here, look.
everybody else, no, yeah, I went around and
You
looked.
saw?
That's good.
Okay.
When Alex had to call out, I was like, oh, we can't skip another week, so we're just gonna do it off the phone. Hopefully there's sound. Hopefully it sounds good.
I think there is because I had to turn mine down.
I can turn this around this way. It's probably all scratchy
There's so
now.
many people that I know on here.
So, I'll move this back. I'll just slide it over here. So this is how I did it. So this is kaolin powder.
Ooh.
Kaolin.
Kaolin. Kaolin.
My buddy Al gave this to me. I used to use talcum powder. This actually works better.
What
It's
do
a
they
finer.
usually use that for?
You know what? I think.
Is it like the wrestling?
Well, they use it to make clay.
Oh.
But I think I read somewhere that you could get this in a pharmacy because they use it to cure diarrhea.
What?
Yeah. So all it is it's basically just wrapped up in an old T-shirt. It's like a little pounce bag.
Oh, it's good to be back.
So it is good to be back. So basically, I just rub that on the whole surface. Like I said, I used to use talcum powder. I would just sprinkle it on there and then take the tack rag and kind of wipe it around. But this is a finer. It's a much finer powder, so it doesn't clump up like the talcum powder used to. And then I kind of just get rid of the excess. So what this does, if anybody has gold leaf, and when they're done, there's little tiny specks of leaf stuck everywhere, this prevents that from happening. Because it basically coats the whole surface with that fine powder, and then when you're done, you just wipe it off and everything comes off. Is that where that fender is? Is that good on the camera? Or should I move it back?
I like where it is, but can Can you zoom?
I don't think I can zoom on this. Yeah, I can a little bit, I guess, yeah. I don't know, I've never used my phone before for a live feed.
I thought we did one time.
Maybe years ago. We'll leave it like that. I'm going to use a Fondego tonight. 000. If anybody has any questions, just fire them away and Vanessa will relay them. And that's it. And I'm going to use
Dickie said that stuff is good
Ducks.
for road rash.
quick side. Good for road rash? No, Dickie. You need
No, Dickie.
you need scented
Lavender.
you need scented Jergens for road rash.
I don't want to know about this.
Years ago in the shop, he had bad road rash.
What is road rash exactly?
You know, like
Do we
in the middle of summer when your thighs are like scraping against each other and so
chub
like,
rub?
Nah, it's not chub rub.
It's chub
It's road
rub.
rash.
Not that he was ever fat.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just you're sweaty and working. The shop used to be like
Prickly heat.
500 degrees, and he had road rash. His inner thighs rubbing against each other, and he was a young lad.
He was a young lad.
And he said, "What can I do to fix this?" And I said, "Take that lotion and just rub it all over your thighs." And there was like fragrance in it, so there was like alcohol.
And it hurt.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
And it probably freaking hurt.
And he grabbed the water hose and was spraying water up in his pants, and it was
what's
shooting
going
out the
on
back.
at this old shop? I don't want to know.
And he was screaming, "Fire in the hole!" It's good comedy. Dickie, you need to come here one night.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
And we'll talk about all the stuff we used to do at the old shop.
Okay, now listen.
Okay, go ahead.
You sized that.
Oh, dear God, I just kicked
What
my-
in the hell are you doing? You already sized it, right? Or you
I
didn't?
sized the tank.
You sized the tank.
Yeah.
You put the powder on the fender.
So, all right, yeah. So the powder is inside the. You know, you take a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And just make a little. You know, like a little sack to hold the powder.
It doesn't affect the size.
It does not affect the size whatsoever.
That's what everyone's wanting.
Nope. Talcum powder doesn't either. That's what I used for years. And then I went to one of those Gold Leaf events and they were talking about that, and then my buddy Al Batista had that and he gave it to me.
You did not clear this at all yet.
No, this isn't cleared yet. It's got a inner coat clear on it, but that doesn't count. And hopefully my head doesn't block what I'm doing here.
Oof.
So the other thing that's kind of cool about using a powder like this when you size is that you can see exactly where the size is now because it's shiny.
Oh.
And the
That
rest
is a
of it
good thing,
not.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good thing. And another added bonus is your fingers slide ever so nicely because it's a powdered surface.
So someone had asked, Doug asked no overhead cam. No, because our film crew is not here tonight.
Everybody's out. And I don't know how to run those things. I could barely get on with my phone.
Yay! Dickie Baxter, March 2nd, coming in for the Pinstripe Tuesday.
Nice.
License to sell. Hashtag license to sell. Hashtag tattooed realtor. Is that what he goes by?
We can talk. They should come in on like April Fool's Day. We can talk about all the pranks that we used to do.
When's April Fool's Day?
You got to tell me if I'm never not on camera, so I can move.
Is that a double negative that you just did?
Double,
Never
total,
not
never,
on
You
camera?
never not tell me.
Brian, this size is a quick size,
This
right?
is the quick size, yep.
So
So it's about an
taking
hour. The tank I sized about 8:15. So technically this fender might not be ready by the time I'm done with the tank, and if
Yeah,
not,
it's probably not going to be ready.
yeah. So I'll just set that aside.
Chris, he already taught me how to leaf. I'm a leafing fool.
You're a leafing fool.
I got all sorts of the leaves.
And then I'm just going to wash the brush out real quick. Should I move the camera so you can see that?
Well, here's the thing. Doug wants to know what the latest projects are going on in the shop. We have them all set up, but
What's that?
we don't, like, you know, the stuff that's going on in the shop, like the tanks that we just did. That you have.
Oh, the latest projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like it was tank month. So many tanks.
So many tanks.
Usually people drop off sets of tins, but this month it was like, hey, I just need the tank done. I need
Brian,
a tank done.
usually we have a film crew here, so you can hear everything a little bit clearer. We're doing everything off a phone this time.
Yeah. It'll be
better in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Not next week.
Not the week after.
Yeah, the week after.
Oh, maybe. If he's better.
Oh, not the week after. You're right.
Okay.
Perry, it's Kaolin powder.
Yeah. You can try looking. I'm not sure where I'm sure you can get it on like Amazon. Or go to a. Go to a pharmacy and ask them. I read you can get it at a pharmacy. Honestly, I never had to buy it because Al gave me that little bag, and that was all. I mean, it lasts forever.
Tell Brian what the test is. See if the
Litmus
size is
test?
ready. Yeah, the litmus test. I'm gonna see if the size ready. No, the thumb
Oh yeah, you usually drag your
knuckle.
knuckle across it. You hear that? That means it's ready. Oh, I wasn't even on there.
It's like a little squeakish sound. No, you are not.
If it squeaks, it's ready. I know it's ready because it was about an hour ago. And I'm using this Lincoln Especial Antique Bronze Variegated. That's the leaf that I'm going to use. And I already cut it into strips. And hopefully this is a good angle.
Oh, you hear that wind outside?
Is it? Is it a good angle?
Oh, no. Well, you gotta give me a minute. I have a delay.
The tank has been in the same spot for.
I thought you meant because putting it on. It is. I want it to do this a little bit.
What? You want to see the front more?
A little bit.
Like that. You know what? Let me zoom out. There we go.
And then you zoomed out.
And then you zoomed out.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Would you describe the leaf when it's dry enough? I'm sorry, the size when it's dry enough to leaf as a little tacky?
Now you don't want it tacky.
Right.
That's too wet.
You want it squeaky
You want
dry.
it dry, but it has the slightest. Well, I mean, yeah, tacky, but not sticky.
I think tacky would be the wrong word. Squeaky dry, I like.
Squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean and dry.
Believe me, if you drag your knuckle across it and it's sticky, it's not going to squeak. It's going to be like running into a wall. It's just going to stop. When you do this, you can't breathe either. Because it blows the leaf around. And if you have a ceiling fan, you gotta shut it off.
So, Doug wants to know why you're doing the karate chop.
It's the softest part of my hand, and I'm just kind of initially pressing it down into the size, or onto the size, I should say. And when you do that, you can see, I mean, you might not be able to see it on there, you can see exactly where the line is. So I can see if there's a gap that I missed. My head's not blocking anything, is it?
No. Not so far.
Not so far.
Larry wants to know if there's a difference to the leaf front or back.
Yes.
How do you know?
Well, on this one, the back side is just very, it's almost like, just looks like graphite paper. I don't know if you can see that. That's the back, and this is the front. On most leaves, the variegated, one side is more brilliant than the other side.
Yeah, there's tons of different colors of leaf.
Oh yeah.
Like copper, gold.
Well, even just the variegated, there's
Yeah.
tons of different colors.
Red variegated, green variegated, blue variegated. Today, Tony, he's using variegated leaf, right?
Yep.
Which is not considered to be actual gold, correct?
It's not genuine leaf, no. It's
Right.
compositional. It's mainly copper and beer cans. I don't know the other metals in it, but it's not it's not gold. You wouldn't be able to handle genuine leaf like this with your. This is it's much more forgiving, the variegated.
So, Sean had trouble swirling,
Spinning?
but I don't know if he was using the imitation gold or the real gold, because he was asking which one you use.
I use both depending on, depending on the job.
Right.
You might not be able to see what I'm doing up here, but it's the same thing.
Oh, the TP for his bunghole?
It's the teepee for my bone hole.
I don't really know why you have that. Why is that like that?
Because it's an actual roll of toilet paper.
Oh,
wrapped up
because
in
you use
tape.
that as a stand.
That's
right,
my-
right,
That's my soft stand.
right. Well, we could have used that tonight.
Oh yeah, we could have.
You had to unwrap it.
That's it. Yeah, totally ran out of toilet paper before.
Oh, we did. Oh, he just cut the strips with an X-Acto knife, right?
Yeah, I just have a cut mat.
Straight
And,
edge and...
Just a straight edge and a brand new razor blade or X-Acto knife, and you're good to go.
So, yeah, velvet for spinning the real leaf, right, Brian? That's what you used?
Yes, you don't want to use one of those Trizac spinners
No.
on genuine gold.
He had an issue with it tearing. Was it not banged down well enough? Did you go too heavy?
With the velvet?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if the size isn't dry enough, or you're putting too much pressure,
You just tear that right off.
you can
right?
totally wreck real leaf.
I think I got all the questions.
Real leaf is tricky to get down. It's a time game. You can do everything right, but be a little bit too soon, and it's a mess.
Okay, so yes, you're overlapping your strips, right?
Yeah, I'm overlapping. Yep.
Because you want to get it all there.
Correct.
So Doug wants to know, how come when you spin the leaf, it does completely remove it in the spot you spun it? No, it doesn't.
Say that again?
It doesn't completely remove it. Well, because it's
Well, you're not putting that much pressure on.
right. Can you, Steve Lakey wants to know, Steve
What's
Lakey.
up, Steve?
Can you still cut the genuine gold strips, or is it too fragile?
I've never tried cutting the genuine gold strips. I mean, that stuff is like,
Soft.
you can totally cut. They make those gilders mat. You know, it's a pad of velvet, and you lay the leaf down on it, and there's like you have a big flat knife, and you just kind of like,
Who knows?
cut across, and then you use the gilder's tip. You rub it on your face and get static, and then you pick it up with that, and then lay it right on.
All too delicate for me.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of. Even when I'm using the genuine gold, I use the patent, so it's kind of stuck to the backing paper. I don't do a lot of loose leaf work. Like, this is loose leaf, so it's not stuck to anything. It's just kind of like. But if this was genuine gold, you wouldn't be able to, just grab it with your fingers.
Don't leaf shame. It's loose leaf.
What are you saying? You making jokes?
I was making a joke. Oh, hey, Jim Hall.
What's up, Jim?
I feel like I haven't seen anybody in so long.
Well, you've been out of commission.
I know, but I still was on here. But I felt like I was looking in a fishbowl.
You were in a fishbowl.
I was in the fishbowl of my room.
My head might get in the way here. George is missing out on a gold leaf.
Do you like the gold leaf?
He's usually like right under me. He's covered in it.
The side of his hand to bang on it because it's soft. The heel of the hand, I think, is going to give it too much. No?
What, here?
When you bang.
Well, the other thing too is there's not a lot of oils in your hand on the side, but I mean, I wash my hands so much during the day; they're so dry. I mean, if you want to get technical, should you wear cotton gloves doing this? Maybe, but I don't. I mean, you can use the side of your thumb like that too, real quick. Just kind of like smack it down. Give it the smack down.
Give it the smack down.
They also make variegated in rolls, which is really nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How much snow did we get? Well, who knows? There's over 2 feet out there.
Well, not after today. A lot of it melted.
Right. Now we're going to get 8 inches.
No.
On my birthday. I don't know why you keep telling me no.
3 to 5.
Let's do a pool.
So we're probably going to get 4 inches. So you're going to get 4 inches on your birthday.
I'm going to get 4 inches on my birthday. When I was born, it was a snowstorm. So maybe I'll reenact the birth. Yeah, Alejandro, I'm gonna write the response here for you.
You want me to translate?
You want me to say it in Spanish so you can translate it? Can you hold. Do you have any of the size near you?
Size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it up so you can see it. Alejandro, esto es. Y puedes comprar en Amazon.
Is that good?
Perfect.
You can call them. They have it. See the number on there?
Oh, I wonder if they ship to
Oh, I don't know.
Argentina.
Good question. It's a valid question.
I said Amazon just because
Yeah, Amazon you can get it on.
anywhere.
I don't know.
They ship now.
Does Coast sell ducks?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I think he does. Dave sells everything.
Voy a escribir un website. Puedes comprar allá. coastairbrush.com. Okay.
Now you could totally do this also with the big sheets. You don't need to cut it in strips. You could just lay a big sheet on there, but you're totally wasting a ton of leaf doing it that way. I find this easier.
Rick, I'm not sure what you mean by silver leafing the exact same. It's the same process,
Same exact process.
just different color.
I just kicked the camera again.
What are you doing?
The leg is right there in front of me.
Yeah, Brian, the Mona Lisa stuff is
Mona Lisa stuff's kind of cheap.
garbagey, right?
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't think you get the same results with that stuff.
And honestly,
I mean, it's the same. It's the same process. I honestly, my favorite variegated leaf is the Nacional brand.
it's really not that much money.
I think it looks better than any other variegated leaf. But when I saw this antique bronze, I was like, ooh, I gotta get that. Try that out. I'm not a big fan, me personally, I'm not a big fan of the variegated leaves that have the real distinct pattern in them. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Where it
that.
looks-
You don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. Where it looks like a flower or a tie-dye in the middle. I don't like those personally. Unless you're doing something small where you can get that whole leaf on that one piece. But there's just something about where if you're doing something big and you use that and it overlaps, it just looks weird to me. I don't know. That's just me.
So Randy, what he did was he sized like you would do a pinstripe line around his artwork, but he sized it.
I pinstriped it with the quick size, basically.
Right. Pinstriped it with the quick size and then put the leaf on.
The leaf's only going to stick to where I brushed that size.
Right. Right.
And then
No,
with that-
Joshua, we are not snowed in. Not today.
With that Kato Kaolin powder,
Don't say that.
it won't. Don't say what.
Kato Kaelin. It's terrible.
Why?
I don't know. Is that how you spell his last name, though?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, because his name's like Kaelin.
Yeah.
Kato Kaelin.
Isn't that how you pronounce the powder? Kaolin? Or is it Callan?
Didn't we say it's Callan?
Is that like cowlick? Cowlick?
Ooh, that's all different.
Or is that actually cowlick?
No, I don't know. How do you do cowlick?
We're talking about the same thing, right? The thing in your hair?
Yeah, so I'm not saying.
I think
Why
that's
would we be talking about?
Callick. Or is it actually cowlick?
I don't think it's cowlick.
So then I'll just, once it's on there, I'll go around the whole thing
Okay, hold on.
and really karate chop it.
Sean, don't reduce the size.
No,
Right?
the only time I reduce it if I'm spraying it.
Right, he sprayed it, and I think it was too thick.
What was too thick? The size?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, yeah, then you got to reduce it a little bit. Just
Yeah.
use mineral spirits. You don't want to reduce it a lot.
Patrick, it's called duck size. It's size. That's what you use.
Ducks.
Duck's size.
There's a bunch of different companies that make size, but that's the one I use. I used to use Rolco. I used to use One Shot, but I don't know. I don't really like the results I was getting with One Shot. It seemed too finicky.
And basically, Rolco ducks.
And basically, Ducks
Took
is the
them
exact same thing as Rolco, yeah.
Right.
Not basically, it is. It's the same stuff, different can.
Tim wants to know what you thin one shot with.
One Shot size?
No, just
Or
say
just one
paint.
shot?
I'm saying just one shot.
I use if I'm using One Shot, I use their reducer. The high temp or the low temp. I really don't use a lot of the low temp because I'm never in a real hurry for something to dry. Used to use mineral spirits, but it seems like it doesn't like mineral spirits the way it used to.
Brian wants to know if you push the leaf too hard, will it be difficult to spin it?
No. If you're using the Trizac spinner, you're just putting scratches in the surface. That's all that Trizac spinner is doing. So you want to, if you're using the Trizac spinner, you want to make sure that the size, you're not going on wet size because it will mush. It'll mush it up, for sure.
Okay, so I have two questions. First one's from Rob.
Yep.
Have you ever tried to create an image, like a skull with the size and then leaf over that?
Yes.
Okay. Second, Doug wants to know, so what's the time that you're working? So with the quick size, you're only really an hour, right?
The quick size is ready to lay the leaf in an hour.
And then when you're done...
Sometimes a little bit sooner. If it's really warm, sometimes you can get on it in, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. That's with like an imitation leaf.
Right.
If you're using genuine gold, like 23 karat, when you think it's ready, wait. Just wait another 10 minutes. Because also this size will hold its, for genuine leaf, from my experience, the size will hold its tack for a couple hours for genuine leaf, not for variegated or imitation leaf. It's a fast window. The genuine gold, this stuff can be almost dry and it's going to stick to it. But the variegated, not so much. It's a faster window with the variegated. And if you miss that window, you're not going to get, I don't know if you can see, you're not going to get those clean edges. Like I don't want to pinstripe the edge of this leaf. So I want a clean edge.
Okay, question.
Go ahead.
You don't save the leaf.
I used to.
Some people do. Oh, you used to?
Yeah, I used to save all this. I would put it in a bag, and then I realized that first off, it's a pain in the ass to try and save it. And second off, if you want that, they actually sell they sell bags of like pieces. I had a big bag filled with like fake gold and aluminum. When I used it on something, I like dumped it on there and like pressed it on. It was all like, you know, speckled. But genuine gold, we were at that gold event and that guy had a little vacuums. He was like sucking up. And he had a, you know, you go to the store and you buy those cheese curls, the big bucket, like the cheese balls.
Oh, yeah.
He had one of those filled with gold flakes.
And then he sells it, right?
He sells it back to the gold manufacturer. And he was like the last time, and it had a date on it. It said like August 2007. He does a lot of gold leaf, but he said he got like, you know, 1,000, whatever, 1,500.
Oh, so that's worth it.
Oh yeah, but this stuff isn't worth anything. You know, the scrap on the
right
on the table. I mean, if you got a lot of time on your hands and you want to save it, go ahead.
Well, Chris.
I mean, it does look cool if you have all different colors and you can sprinkle it onto something. But
I would save it for the stuff that I do, but like that stuff is always like a little weird, so it makes sense for me to save stuff.
And it would work if you like. It would be hard to use those pieces on something like this because you need artwork that's flat. You just dump it on there. And
Chris, you shouldn't make it common practice to wait an hour before leafing, because it depends. Now, tell them with the slow size what the times are.
what if I'm using slow size?
If you're using slow size.
If I was doing this with slow size, I would size it right now. What is it, 9:30? And I would go inside and go to bed.
Right.
And then I would wake up
next day
in the morning, have my cup of coffee, stroll out to the shop, nice and...
How slow are you strolling?
I'm talking
What's
slow.
What's your stroll?
Because the slow size, you can wait... Well, you have to wait probably anywhere from, 10 to 12 hours before you get on it. And then the window where it stays, even for imitation leaf and variegated, that window is like the whole day. You can size. I mean, you can apply leaf. I think for like genuine gold, it's like some craziness, like 36 hours or 24. It says it right on the can. So when I used to do, like, if I had a bag where there's 20-something parts and everything's got leaf on it, I would use the slow.
Right.
I'd get everything ready. I would brush all my size on and then just go to bed.
Now, next question.
And then that way when you're putting the leaf down, you're not rushing around like a maniac.
Right.
Where with the fast size, you have to. Because it's going to dry. So if I'm doing multiple bike parts with the fast size, like even this tank, I sized the one side at whatever, 8:15.
Right.
And then at 8:30, I sized the other side. So I would stagger, and then I take little pieces of tape, and if I had multiple parts, I would put a piece of tape here and put 1, and then put 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would stagger each piece 15, 20 minutes. That way, it's only going to take me, 10, 15 minutes to size, or to leaf one side, and then by that time, the other side's the perfect tack. And then so on and so on and so on.
So on, so on, so on.
And then they tell a friend, and then they tell a friend.
Brian wants to know, can you go back and touch things up?
Yeah. If you miss a spot, You totally can. You might see it depending on the leaf. But if you're using one of those Trizac spinners, that thing, those spins bury. They bury edges pretty good. You know, to where you can't see it. Not bury, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. What's the, Jim asked, and this is good point, because I can't see what it is. What's the line on the inside?
This little pinstripe,
Yeah.
I just took a piece of 16th inch tape, laid it on there and dusted color around the outside. So it's kind of like a little ghosted, it's like a little ghosted pinstripe.
Look at that. Yeah, show Rick the brush.
This brush?
So that, yeah, it's a makeup
It's
brush.
just a makeup brush.
It's like the softest makeup brush I could find.
And on this, I'm just using it to just kind of get the majority of that scrap off. And then I use cotton. And it's sterile cotton. I buy it in the big rolls like this. You used to be able to get this at the pharmacy, but it's hard to get now.
Yeah, you gotta go like medical
We
supply
ordered,
stuff.
yeah, we ordered it from an online medical place. We had to buy like half a truckload.
Yeah, we really did.
And it, you know, they'll probably bury me when I'm an old man with the rest of the cotton
We'll
that I
still
bought.
have it, yeah, that's true. Chad, I don't know what the question is. When did gold leafing start in the history of gold leafing?
I would say probably the Egyptians,
Yeah, right?
and it's probably before that. I don't know. It's a good question.
Matt, he's not going to turn it. It's variegated. He doesn't really turn the variegated.
Yeah, you can. I'm not going to. I have a little test panel thing that I did. So if you,
I forgot about that.
if you, like these are, that's variegated, that's variegated, that's variegated. You can see if you turn it or if you don't. They're all different. Palladium, imitation gold, copper. The only thing on here is the, you know, genuine gold. And the palladium, this one is spun. So this palladium is spun with the Trizac, and then this is spun with velvet. So you can see the difference. The velvet gives a softer, you know, a softer spin. So that's that.
And we sell gold leaf kits.
Yeah, we sell gold leaf kits.
If anyone is interested, it has all of everything that you need.
Yeah, if you want to learn how to do it, it's the easy entry way to do it. We were going to do variegated kits, but the gold leaf kits are just imitation gold. This one right here. Because again, it's just a beginner's kit.
It really does have everything that you need to get started, and then plenty.
So what time is it now?
It is 9:48.
Okay, so this fender, I'll do it on the back where it doesn't.
One of our clients is texting me, and it was not meant for me.
I don't know if you can hear that. It's a little too sticky. So.
Oh, he meant in the automotive world, in the custom paint world. When did gold leafing start? Do you know the answer to that?
Before my time. I don't know if they were doing it on. I know it was definitely done in the 60s. Before that, on like the hot rods in the 50s. I don't know if they were doing.
Yeah, but
a
what
lot of
about the? Oh well, I guess. What about the fire trucks though?
Yeah, well that's.
That would be from.
I mean, yeah.
A long time, right?
They were doing it on carriages and.
Right.
and everything back in the probably late 1800s, early 1900s. Probably even before that.
I'm going to post a link to the kit since everyone's asking now.
So I don't know if we should just keep BSing until this is ready.
Well,
Does
that's
everybody
going
want
to
to
be
talk
an
about?
hour.
No, it'll be about
Oh, the one that you already laid down.
15 minutes maybe.
Yeah. Larry wants to know, is it true the more that you polish imitation leaf, the better looking the spin?
The imitation gold?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think on the imitation gold. I know if you put leaf down on size that's not totally dry, it's not ready, it takes the luster out of the leaf. Because it's like, it's mushing down into that size instead of like just adhering to it and staying on top. Especially if you use genuine gold. It takes the, if you have a fingerprint and that genuine gold sticks to that oil and that fingerprint, it's like a mirror.
Aluminum.
Aluminum?
Yeah, he's talking about aluminum.
Aluminum?
Aluminum.
If you burnish it more and more, does it get... I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's as bright as it is.
As it's going to be, as it is, and will ever be.
Yeah.
Until the end of time.
And the other tricky thing about aluminum, too, if you're doing it on a light, like if you're doing a white bike and you're working on base coat, if you're burnishing that stuff, you're going to get like black all around it, because the more you polish aluminum, I noticed that on one bike I had to do it. You sit there and clean on each side is a pain in the ass. So
Patrick.
What's up, Patrick?
Wants to know. So the next step is clear coating.
Yes. Well, I'm going to do some more pinstriping. Probably put a logo here. But yeah, clear coat.
Edward, I'm going to just put the link in there for you for the kit. And you can see everything.
And I'm going to clear these. I was talking to Rooster the other day. We were talking about gold leaf and clearing. And he was going to get a Tamco clear to go over the leaf, because it's a DTM clear, which means it's got direct to metal resins, which is very interesting if that's the case. I gotta ask Tammy if that's true. If it is, that's awesome.
Sounds dirty.
Because any leafing I do, I will use that clear.
That clear.
Because normally I spray adhesion promoter anywhere there's leaf before I clear. But if it's got, I mean, I'm not a chemist, so I don't know. If it's got direct to metal resins, then that
you could just
clear it, and it actually, because that's your weakest point of your paint job is the leaf, because nothing truly bonds to it. I mean, Bulldog doesn't. It's just an insurance policy to make sure.
Perry says that Tamco works killer.
Really? Which one, Perry? I mean, I know all of them are good, but I don't know if it's certain ones that are DTM, that have DTM properties. I gotta do some research on that. Well, I don't have to do research. I'm just gonna
just do it.
Message Tammy.
Oh.
That's gonna be my research. Hey, which clear do I use?
Jeff is saying Tamco 2104.
That's the Euro Clear. That's the one I have.
Tracy is saying Tamco 2104.
2104? Okay, cool. I'll give it a go. I'm just gonna...
2104 is the DTM and Robert's favorite. So, okay, we're good. We know now.
Sold.
You got it.
Alright, I'm just gonna go with this one.
Yeah, Ed, apparently Tamco does. You can probably get Tamco in your neck of the woods.
I'm gonna move this tank out of here.
Get it out of here.
You are out of here.
Hello, Ted from Canada.
What's up, Ted?
Jeff said all the Tamco clear is DTM except for the high impact.
The high impact. Okay, I don't have that one. Really, all of them are. That's interesting. I'm gonna give that a go.
John, you can always ship to us. You don't have to be in our state. We get most of our work through shipping. Nobody
UPS
ever
is our
comes
best
and
friend.
sees us. Ever.
Well, not lately.
No. Well, that's true.
They heard you were sick and they were like,
Stop it. They did not hear
they're
that.
like, don't go near that joint.
That's not true.
So that lady's got the Rona.
Well, it's weird that Stray and I both got the Rona and Will did not get the Rona.
What blood type is Will?
I don't know. Will, what blood type are you? I think he's on. Why,
Are you
what
O
are you
positive?
again?
I am, what's the planet that Superman comes from?
What?
Is it the planet, is it Kryptonite? No, that's what he's...
Kryptonite. No, that's what he's. That's his kryptonite. Kryptonite.
Whatever the blood type that those people have,
You are. What is wrong
that's
with
what
you?
I have.
You're out your
I
mind.
thought it was planet Kryptonite.
But isn't that what he? That's his weak point.
Right, because it's his hometown. I have type K.
Krypton.
Krypton. That's what blood type I have.
You're out of your damn mind.
I'm O positive.
Oh, okay. So that's the one that supposedly.
Yeah, that's the one that you get given a cape when you're born. They're like, here's your cape. Enjoy your days of being sick free.
Right, not listening to
Not
you.
Roy.
I'm just going to.
Sick.
I'm just going to.
You know, I'm
this
totally
comment.
jinxing myself right now.
Yeah, I keep freaking talking. Because then I'll be coming to work and you won't be here. You'll be over there.
No, I'll still be here.
Oh, I won't be here. Okay, Jeff wants to know. He said he just did some 2104 over aluminum.
Yep. Over bare aluminum?
Yeah, someone else did that.
Really?
Over there. When I taped on it to do airbrush graphics 24 hours after, I pulled the leaf through the clear. Oh, over aluminum leaf. Any idea what I could do next time to avoid that? There was somebody else who did it over bare aluminum up here.
So you pulled the clear off the leaf? See, that's always the weakest.
Pull the leaf through the clear. So it came out and said, hello!
So the leaf delaminated from the size then? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure I quite understand.
I think what he's saying is that the clear went like this.
How did it go? I don't know. I don't understand.
Okay, maybe he'll explain. Yes, the tape grabbed a chunk of the clear, the aluminum leaf under. Yes, delaminated from the size.
Whoa. So then, that's interesting.
Looked like a scar. That doesn't sound good.
That's actually kind of cool that the clear bonds to that.
Larry said yes, that does happen.
I don't even know if I'm on camera here.
Well, right now you are.
I'm just tapping away, not even caring where that phone is sitting.
Jean-Paul, we're leafing tonight. Jeff said 70 hours into my project. Not sure how I ate it up.
70 hours. Gotta love that. What are you sighing for?
My eyes were hurting me.
You sound like that dog that
What dog?
that gets the snacks.
What dog gets snacks?
He's like,
No, don't you say that? Don't you say I sigh? What's
You
the
sigh all the time.
What is the sigh I do? That was a different sigh.
No, it's that one. You go.
You make it sound bad.
I'm gonna record you one day.
My eyes.
I'm just gonna
really
hide the recorder.
Don't do that. That's terrible.
So that's
It's
that.
Awful.
I'm like all over the place with this phone. So that's that.
No, you don't put that leaf in Sambuca. There's edible leaf that you can do that with.
That little copper never hurt anybody. Hey, do you want this scrap to smelt pans out of? You can
Ha
smelt.
ha ha ha! Aren't we really funny? I'm using my candles every damn day, by the way. Super excited. My whole house looks like a beautiful ambiance thing going on.
All right. So that's that.
Melissa said it's great to have the real boss back.
Hey, settle down there.
That's me. She loves me. And I love
So does
her.
anybody else have any questions? Or should I just end this?
Oh, so you don't care about the love that people have for me? Fine.
Leaf action,
End it.
leaf action. Well, I don't want to.
I don't have any other questions.
We don't want to
here.
bore people. Let's spin this thing back around.
We're not trying to do a commercial, but there were so many people. I posted the.
Now I can see what I'm showing you.
The
So that's the leaf.
I posted the kit that we sell in case anyone is.
Oh, okay. And that's the beauty of getting the size right, because you'll get a total crisp line on it, which is nice.
Well, John, you can't see the bike that these are going on.
No, these are just an extra set of tins. These aren't even for a customer. These are going to be, I'm just going to paint these and then sell them. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do a thing tomorrow.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Aren't we going to auction off something tomorrow?
Well, auction panels.
Yeah, we
Wanna
have
do
to
that?
do that. Yeah.
We'll do that.
Tomorrow we're going to auction panels.
Panel auction tomorrow?
There's going to be a panel auction tomorrow.
And then we'll wait till Alex comes back when we start doing the auctions
For the charity.
for the charity. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just too much.
Well, what
Trying to do.
are the tins? What did they come off of?
They came off a 2007 Night Train. So I believe that's the only one it'll fit on, especially the rear fender. The tank and front fender will probably fit on any Softail, but the 2007 Night Train had that wide fender.
It's a big fender.
And I believe after that, maybe they went even a little bit wider. So.
When will you clear? Tomorrow, right?
No, I'll probably clear, what's today? Tuesday, probably Thursday.
Thursday? I'm set.
I'm going to be striping.
stripe
I got to
them.
stripe some stuff on there, do the logo, Harley Davidson on the side. Do something cool. And it's a cool color. I don't know if you can, it's like almost like a black cherry and black. It's a two-tone.
Todd, you can.
And then it's got like the
and
Willie G skulls. Yeah, so that's it. So if there's no other questions, we'll bid our farewells.
Tomorrow auction.
Tomorrow, panel auction. Should we show the panels?
Which one do you do?
We'll do the flame
The
ones.
flame, 1, 2, 3 flame ones?
We'll do 4 separate auctions.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone's getting shipped out tomorrow.
Here, that's just, yeah, it's because it's been, here, sneak peek.
Sneak peeks. Jeremy's
We'll do
excited.
these.
Jeremy's always excited.
These are recent commission panels. Dart theme. And a nice lime green one.
What time tomorrow? Like 10 o'clock.
So we'll do those 4 flame panels. We'll do an auction. And then we have other panels too that can go, but we won't do those yet. I was going to do another round of those $15 panels, but
You should wait a little bit.
yeah, it takes a lot out of me doing that many panels, little panels.
Right. And we have work in here.
Yeah, I got to get stuff done. So that's that. Oh, you want to see more stuff? Let's take
We
a
didn't
take a
have
stroll.
So much done when I wasn't here.
It's an old Ducati tank. That I actually didn't even paint this. I just pinstriped it and cleared it. And then there's a Triumph tank here that I did the airbrushed, tank badges on there. And then another tank that I didn't paint. I mean, I did paint it, but the artwork was on there from like 50 years ago. You can see all the cracks in the lacquer. And the guy wanted to save the artwork. That was fun. So that's everything. Now that everybody's vomiting from the camera movement.
Ah! I wasn't looking because I was doing stuff, and now I'm like, ah! Jesus.
So that's it.
That's it. So like around 10 a.m. I'll do the auction.
10 a.m. Vanessa will do the auctions.
And
4
it'll be
separate ones.
going on for like 12 hours.
Yeah, we'll do it 12
right?
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all we got. So thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
It's great to be back. I swear, I feel like we haven't been on in like a month.
Well, it's because I haven't been here, and you were depressed.
It's been nice and quiet.
You were really like in
I wasn't
a
really depressed.
depression that was getting to be too much.
Yeah.
So
We'll see you next week. Peace. Have fun.
Bye.
I don't even know how to shut this thing off. Oh, finish.
Just
Bye-bye.
tap.